guys, welcome back to my channel. It's G from Happiness and Crafting. So Shabby Saturday, I thought we'd do a little sort of like embellishment thingamajiggy today, and I'm going to be making some lace frames, and I just think they are beautiful. They are really, really lovely, and these are to go into my journal. Now they're just really, really basic, really so simple to do, because we do like simple, easy things, don't we, but look really lovely. And these are just bits of paper. This is card. Now you can use packaging or anything, because you can't really see the back, because that's going to be on your page. And I've got little sticky tabs on here as well, little foam tabs, so that will be stuck onto your page, so you're not going to see it. This bit I've just inked around. Now you can do this any size you like, to fit a picture. This is the first one I did, and I've done like a little cut out on the corners, which I think looks really, really lovely, which is so pretty. It's just got a very simple, and it's just got a little butterfly on there, and this one is a little bit more elaborate, little bit more on there, which is just beautiful. So lovely, lovely, lovely. And this one, this is just so cute. I love this one. This is a little diddy one, and I've got one of my little fairies in there, but of course, can you see what I've got in there? A little paper clip. So I've put a back on this one. You can pop a little photo in there, any photograph, and then to get it out, you could put acetate on there, but you don't really need to. You can just push that through, and then you can take it out. But then this will go onto your journal. So this is the one I'm making at the moment. So let's just have any old page. This will probably go onto a pocket, but look at that. That just goes onto a page with any little picture in there, which would be beautiful, wouldn't it? So again, any size that is. I put one on here already. So look at this beautiful little dog. This is the first one I did, and I've just stuck it very basic, but I've got one of my little doggy photos in there, and I've just added the same lace that I've popped around the square, and a little bow. And then that just goes in there like that. Oh, just love it, absolutely love it. So again, if I show this on a sort of plainer page, this will sit on like that. And then let's see, will this one fit? To measure, we want to just put that in there and make sure it goes in between the tape, and that will sit on there. So then you can just push that through. You've got a lovely journaling card in there. Oh, just love them. I think they're so pretty, and you can make them with, you know, a little bit of recycling, which is always a good thing, isn't it? So I'm going to just show you how I did these. I've actually got a little stick up there, and I'm going to hang them like that on my little stick. So I've got my little stick like that, so that means that they're not going to get squashed, and I can just pop them poking out of the shelf, and they stay all nice. Right, I've already made two, so I've got two little square ones, but I'm going to show you how easy it is. Look, I've got all my little sticky backings on here. Let's put those in the bin. This is my box of scrap card pieces. So again, you can make them whatever size. We'll use this one. This is a bit of an old postcard. So let's just cut this one up. You want a little cutting mat, because we need to sort of like make sure it's square with the grid. So if you've got something like that, would be great. So we shall do, I'm not quite sure how wide this is. This is nearly 9 centimeters. So I'm going to just cut that like that, then we know it's square. Not that they have to be square. Actually, maybe we should do a sort of one that's not square. I'm going to do 2 centimeters, because this is in centimeters, so that's just under an inch. So 2 centimeters wide, like that. Again, it depends how much lace you've got and what you want, how you want to embellish them. But little scraps, you know, like we were doing the little snippet rolls. You could do a little snippet roll one, couldn't you? like little, just stick little bits on it and make a little frame. So we've got 4 pieces. Now you can have 2 of them a little bit smaller, so just maybe I will make it a bit more rectangular then. And I'm just going to eyeball that. I'm just going to do that. Just eyeball it. And then we can cut anything to the same size that we want. So these will just go over the top like that. And then this is the bit where you're going to pop your little photograph in, like that. So it is very, very simple, very basic. And again, like I said, just use scraps to go underneath them. So we'll take that, put this one on, sort of line that up a little bit. Make sure we're level at the top, level at the side. You've got wet glue, you've got time to sort of wiggle around and make sure it's sort of straight. That's not very straight. I need my head over the top of it, but you don't want to see the top of my head. There we go. And then put this one on there, like that. Not that they have to be, don't have to be perfect, guys. If you're like me and you don't like to measure, just eyeball it. Look at that, that's pretty simple, isn't it? Very simple, in fact. See, we don't see the back, so that doesn't matter, because this is going to stick to your page or have a backing on it. Depends how you want to do it. If you want to do it as a little paper clip, then use it as a paper clip. But that's what I'm going to do. I am going to ink it. I'm going to use my lovely brush. I've done this on my bracelets, guys, so if you wonder what that is, it's my hair clip. But because my bracelets jingle about, I've just put that on there to clip them, so that means they're not going to jingle about and make lots of noise, because sometimes I get them all caught on the desk and they're very, very noisy. So I thought I would just clip them up today. So let's just ink that round the edges, like that. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Let's put that in there. Okay, we have this one. Now I've got a bundle of little offcuts of lace and things. I also have my big piece like that. So this is what I originally used, and just went around the outside like that. I'm going to see if I've got something a little bit thicker. Let's have a little peek what I got in here. I didn't take too much out because on purpose, so I don't have lots to confuse me, like we do. Like I say, if you have too much, you got too much choice. We don't want too much choice. We want to just have a little bit of something. But then saying that, I've got my box here, which has got all my bits that I keep collecting and putting it in this box, and I haven't opened this up for ages. And I was just looking for things to embellish these with, and I opened that up and I thought, oh, maybe that's a bit of a big mistake. Oops, I've just put that in there because it's giving me too much choice. I'm going to put that on, and then I'm going to actually add a little bit of this, and so I'm going to put that a bit lower down. And then this has got like a little scalloped edge, so I thought maybe I could just put that at the top like that. I'm going to use a little bit of glue gun today, nice and quick and easy. Put this on. So I inked the edges, not very well, but that's so that if you see the bits of card, then it doesn't matter, does it? That down. This little bit can go. So we've got the scallop poking out the top like that. So we want them shabby, so you need to sort of wrinkle it up a little bit. Okay, we like the messy bit, don't we? I've got a little bit of this, which I like. I'm just going to put this down the side. This is just a little bit of sort of seam binding, which I'm just going to wrinkle down the side like that. Take that, scrunch that up like that. See, very technical today. A little bit of scrunching and things like that, so quite simple. Simple, which we like. Let's just... And again, these would look really pretty if you sewed these bits on, but I wanted to do it a bit quick today. So look at that. And then for the bottom, I like to have a little bit bigger bits on the bottom, so you can always add little flowers and things on there as well. Let's take a little bit of this, and then I'm going to just maybe scrunch that up on there. Again, don't think about it too much, just pop your little bits on. There we go. These bits can hang down. If I've got a little bit, another little bit of tulle. If you have some tulle, use some of that, because I think it looks, like I always say, it always looks so feminine. I'm just going to rip that. So I'm going to take a bit too heavy-handed, trying to pull it, stretch it. So I'm just going to take a little bit of that, scrunch it up and pop it in the corner like that. So then we've got a little bit on there. What else do I have? Or maybe I'll save that piece for the other one. We could do with a little scrunchy piece. Here's a little scrunchy piece. Take that. Oopsie daisy. We will. So it's got a little bit of something on there. Go over the top of this. So again, like I say, it's all about layering up. Don't worry about covering things up, because you can see them underneath. And that's what makes it look good. Can you see? You've got all of this underneath. Oh, I just pulled that out. Tuck that in. You've got all of these lovely bits. Look, I've got glue all over me again today. I'm going to just ink a little bit more just on these edges, like that. Just a little bit. Take that off. Right, what else can we put on there? We could do with like a little bow or something, couldn't we? I don't think I need any more lace. Oh my gosh, I got so much glue on my fingers. I need my little daubery thing to stick on here. What's that? Got so much ink on my fingers as well. I mean, you just need to sort of scrunch up. I don't need that. I need something from in here. Look at this, guys. It's just got so much stuff. Look, I've even got that can go in my pinkish and wherever that is. Oh, it was there. Oh, there it is. Over there, out of the way. Look, I've got loads and loads of things in here. All sorts of bits. These are just what I've gathered off my desk when I have been making. What's that? It's a little flower. Gosh, that's so much in here. It's a little bow. That's a tiny one. Okay. Let's have a rummage. Let's have a rummage through there. See, I like these little ones. Need to cover up. That's a little mark that looks like a little rusty mark or something on there. I think I might like one of my little flowers. I don't want anything in here. I don't want anything in that one. I'm going to open this up. Oh, I went and bought these little containers. I've left the sticker on the front. These are from Pepco and they were €1.30. And they are 20 by 20 by 12.5 centimetres, and they're really good. And I do love a clear pot. I have got so much lace and bits around at the moment. My little ones that I made on my shelf are really good, but I want all the leftover bits. I need to put in something else because I've got them milling about everywhere. I've got boxes of stuff and I just need to sort of like put them in one place. Look at those little flowers. That looks lovely, doesn't it? Should we have that one or should we have a little white one? I'm going to have the pink one. Let's go for the pink one. And these have just got the little clips over, so they open and close really easily, which is perfect. Oh my gosh. So I'm going to stick this, oh actually I'm not going to stick that on yet. I'm going to put the tape on the back so that we're a little bit flatter. So what have I done with those? There they are. These are the little foam strips. Now you can get these in all sorts, so you can get strips, you can get dots, you can get all sorts of things. You can get them thicker than this, so if you've got thicker ones, I would use thicker ones because these are quite thin, but they're really, really nice. Snip that a little bit off. So you can get the, you know, on the rolls, can't you? Foam tape on the rolls. Gosh, I'm a bit croaky today. Let's put that down. Stick that on. I don't think I've got any tape, but I've got a huge amount of these. So I'm just going to use these. Let me just cut this end like this. Oh my gosh, my glue. These are from Journal Say, and they are lovely. They're really, really nice. So that will go on there like that. This will stick on to your page, and then you just pop a little photo inside. So let's just glue that on, and that will hold that in there like that. So you can put, let's see, I haven't cut these cat ones out yet. But look, you can put these little pretty cats in there. Look at that. Oh, love him. I'm going to cut you out. I'm going to just snip this one out. I have got, look, all these strands of glue. I need to buy a new glue stand, I think, because mine is very, very glued up. I've had it for a while now. And it is sort of so well used, poor thing. Needs really do need a new one. Not quite sure whether this is going to be the right size, but we shall see. I'm going to turn it over. There we go. That's going to fit lovely in there. Look at that. So that's the bottom. So it's going to slide all the way down. Now you don't want it to slide all the way down. Pop a little bit of tape along this bit so that can go in, but I'm not going to do that because I don't know what photo I'm actually going to put in it. I just wanted you to see what they look like with the picture in, which is lovely. Now the other one I did was a little bit bigger. You can put this actually that's what I might do. I might actually make a little tag for it so it's a bit bigger. Let's see. Let's put this on. I'm going to cut that here. Let's make a quick tag. Is that about right? Ooh, fraction more. Just a itty bitty bit more. There we go. So then you can just sit on there. I didn't cut it out very well. But that's okay. Let's have a little bit of ink. So this is like a little backing. Now I'm going to pop a little bit of something on here as a little tab to pull him out. And I think maybe I'll use the same piece of lace. Like that. So all of these beautiful vintage photos that I've got are going to work really lovely with this, with these. So let's take, actually I'm going to use this one, this little piece, and just pop that over the top like that, just so it comes under the photograph. I won't put it on the back, I'll pop that like that, and then the photograph will go over the top of it, sort of hide that. Lovely. Tiny bit, glue that together. Push that down. Gosh, I don't think that's quite in the middle. It's okay. Just ink the back. Actually, I think I might round the corners, because pushing it into the thing, it's easier with little rounded corners. Like that. There we go. Then we can pop you onto there. Nice and simply. Use a little bit of this on there. So a nice little selection of these in your stash is really nice, isn't it? So if you made them so you had the picture to go in it as well, or you don't have to, then they sort of like go together. Look at that. Then that just slides in there like that. I'll pop that in my journal in a second, and then this just pops out the top to pull it. Oh, I love it. We shall put that one in there. I think I want a little bit more. Don't know. Don't like this little edge on there. Could do with just. Oh no, I'm going to leave it because I will end up fiddling with it. Right, our little journal. Shall we pop another one in here? Oh, actually, that looks really nice on there, doesn't it? Squash it down. Goes really nicely with the little flowers, with the little roses that are already on there. Take these off. Oops, if I can. There we go. Just pop you on like that. There we go. And then we've got little journaling card, and then we can just pop them in there. Oh, look at that. Isn't that the cutest? Oh, I love it. Now again, if you didn't, on this one, you can see the little spongy bit on there, but you could disguise that because this is actually stuck on there, so it doesn't really matter. You could go over it. Do you know what I mean? And go around to the sides with a little bit of lace. What we got in here? Let's have a little look. What's this little piece? Or this little piece? Do you know what I mean? And just hide that edge. Like that. Or the other thing you could do is put it on plain. Stick this frame on plain and then sort of build around it. I like that idea. Do you know what I mean? If you put this on, stuck that down with your sticky tape, and then you could add bits, so it's sort of almost like a hidden frame, isn't it? Oh, I kind of like that idea. That's really nice. But look at that, isn't that just beautiful? And then you've got your little journaling card inside there. Okay, shall we make a couple of more? Shall I use these ones? Let's just do this one here. Let's go down that way. What should we pop on it? I've got all these lovely bits, but I need something around the side, and I'm gonna go, or we'll just put a little bit of, start with a little bit of tulle, I think, because I do like a little bit of tulle. I've got some pinky bits in there, in this one. Like this. Maybe we'll have a little pinky one. Oh, that's where I put that. I'll put that nice and safe. What do we got? Let's take that. Let's take that. Let's take a little bit of this. Let's put that tulle on in a minute. Should we have a little bit of this on there? Oops. Okay. Right, a little bit of tulle first. Let's stick this. I'm going to come up sort of from the side. Stick this on. Just so it hangs down. Just what I mean, so that comes right down, and I think it looks really nice. Maybe I'll go around it all. Will this go all the way around? I think it will. Maybe I will tulle it all around. There we go. Scrunch that up. Oh, Jessie's just coming in. I've left the door open because Andy's not here. So Jessie is wandering around, but I don't like that because George is about as well. And he's a bit of a bully. He's naughty, but I think it's coming to her dinner time and she's getting a bit antsy because she wants her din-dins. But she's going to have to just wait just a little minute. We were up quite early, so she had her breakfast a little bit early this morning, and that makes her sort of hungrier a little bit quicker. Oh, I like this one. But she's greedy. She loves her food, and she will absolutely eat anything. When I feed the cats outside, I have to close the patio doors, and she's got her head under the little curtain, staring at them as much. They hurry up, save me some, save me some. So I do have to let her out afterwards, and she has to sort of lick the plate. If she doesn't lick the plate out there, then she gets really cross. So things we do for our animals, isn't it, guys? Hey? I don't know. What should we have? Should we have a little bit of this? Do you know what I mean by a snippet one around here? This is almost like that, isn't it? Really nice little lacy frame. I think I'm going to just go in here and just sort of do a bit of willy-nilly bits in here. Oh, I'm going to have to get a new little glue stick. A second. Oh, I love these. Let me just get a glue stick. There we go. I bought a whole big bag of these glue sticks ages ago, and they're still going. I've still got lots, and I use my glue gun a lot. So it's definitely worth buying, if you use your glue gun, to buy them sort of in bulk. It does save a lot of money. I used to buy them from the local shop, and they ended up being quite expensive because you could only sort of like buy 10. And I used to get through them very quickly. So I bought them off Amazon. So I'll link them down anyway. If I remember. I'm not very good at linking things down. I tend to forget. Should we have a little bow? I think, how capable am I of making my own bow today? Let's see. Let's pull this through. Once I've done this one, I'll make a little diddy one. I'll make a little small one, and we'll make it into a paper clip. Maybe not as small as that one, but we can make it into... I like things sort of on the side look quite nice, don't they? I should, do you know what I'm doing? I'm going to waste that because I'm going to end up cutting that bit off, so I don't want it that long. So let's just make a little... Oh gosh, see, I'm dreadful at making these. I rely on my little bow maker too much, but it does make beautiful bows. There we go. Teach myself how to make a bow again. Let's just open that out. There we go. Pull that down. Oh, it's lovely. Lovely little bow. Let's snip that off. Scrunch that. I won't put any tape on the back of this one because I won't put it in this journal. I think I've got 2 in there. I might pop a little paperclip one in there, but I don't want to fill it up with picture frames. There we go. Well, maybe I will put it, or maybe I could put it up there. Oh, that's kind of nice, isn't it? Right, what should we have on the other side? A little bit more pink. A little bit of pinky cheesecloth. I'm going to have to, maybe tomorrow, I'll see. I need to do some more coffee staining of my papers, because I'm getting very low. It depends whether it's windy, because it gets so windy here that all the papers end up everywhere. Not that I really mind, because we've only got a small garden, but you just have to go around picking them all up, because I like to do it outside in the garden in the sunshine. Make use of our sunshine, drying all the beautiful papers. So that's a little plan that I need to do. Oh, look at that. Oh, look, this one's being this is a bit of a fancy one, isn't it? Should we pop you in there? Look, that's already sort of cut like that. So that looks like it should go on there, doesn't it? Let's just pop you around. Looks like you should belong. Let's stick you. Look at that, it's almost little perfect to go there. Look at that, that's beautiful. Right, we just need a little bit of something on this one, don't we? Do we want pink? What do we want? What have I got in here? Oh, this is pretty. Oopsie daisy. A little bit of this, or a little flower. What do you think? Scrunch a little something. Well, we're going to have this one on there, aren't we? That can go up there. So we could just do with, like, maybe I'll put a little bit of cheesecloth, a little bit of pink cheesecloth on here to even that out a little bit. Oopsie. There we go. Actually, I quite like this on my bracelets from jingling around. Makes a big difference. Let's take you off. Lovely. Lovely, lovely. Now, depending where you put this, actually guys, this would be a really nice topper, wouldn't it, for the front of a journal. And then you could put lots of sort of little flowery things around it. Oops. Right. Do we want the bow or do we want the flower? There's my little flower pot. My little pot of flowers. What have we got in here? Don't want the same as we put on the other one. Oh my gosh, so much glue on my fingers. We could have a little seam binding flower. Actually, that might be better than our little bow. He's a little bit of a boring colour, isn't he? Got a couple of these. Oh, decisions, see? Too many things out I've got. there we go. I'm going to do that. Look at that. This is like a little velvety one. That's nice. And then I can put some things inside of our little flowers. Let's pop you there. Pop you just there, like that. And you can just come down just a little bit on there. Perfect. Actually, do you know what would look quite nice on these? Some little pearls would look nice, little flat back pearls in there, wouldn't they? Oh, look at that. That's so pretty. That really is pretty. Let's get some pearls. A lovely big pot of pearls. Let's see if we can keep them where they're supposed to be. I'm going to use, where's my, this is my little gem one. This is so good. I love this stuff. It's just, it does clog up though. It does dry. That little end bit does dry. So let's just, but okay, so there we go. Let's just blob that in there. Let's take a little bit. We'll blob that in there. This dries quite quickly as well. So let's just put some pearls on there, and then we will see if we need anything sort of dotted around. Let's take our little, which one should we go for? This one? I think I probably got a bit too much glue in there actually. Oops. Little pearls are very shabby, aren't they? Oh, come on, pick up. Oops. Let's pop you in there. There we go. Look at that. Just the prettiest, aren't they? Okay, I don't think I'm going to put anything around that. I don't know whether to put, I don't like this bow. I don't know whether I like the colour of that, but a little sort of bow there, but then again I might just leave that and add, once it's on a page I can actually add to it, which is lovely. Now if you don't like the card behind, then obviously cover it up a little bit more, but I quite like that actually. I think it looks really nice. Now, what have we got? We've got little duggars. Oh, we've got our lovely little dancing in the rain. Look at that. That's just so pretty, isn't it? Love them. Okay, that one I'm going to just pop to the side. I won't hang it up. I'm going to make a little one. I'm going to make a little key ring. Not a key ring, a paperclip one. So, what size? This is probably about right. Oh, the amount of stuff I've got on my desk today. My gosh. Right, that's pretty square. We don't want it too big. I'm going to do about a centimetre maybe, like that. Like that. Just do 4 of these. Oh, just got a big fly has just come in here. I've got all the doors and windows open. Let some lovely fresh air in. It's just beautiful outside. Absolutely gorgeous. Got a nice little breeze, which is nice. Right, let's put these together and see if that's going to be big enough. So this is a little square. Can you hear that fly? It's one of those big ugly flies. Horrible looking things. Right, what have we got? Oh look, this is one of my favourites. So a little bit small. Not that we have to put anything in there now. Oh, look. You're going to fit. One of these little ones will fit. Okay. So what did I say this was? Should I measure these? Where's my ruler gone? Maybe I won't. Oh, there we go. So that's 2 inches. 2 inches, or that is 5 centimetres. And that's a centimetre, or about half an inch wide. So a little bit of glue on the corners. Put that straight on there. Put that on. Again, you don't have to make it square, you can make them rectangle, so one side is a little bit shorter than the other. And if you wanted to see more of the paper or card, you could use a pattern one. You could use sort of like your 160 GSM paper, digital papers, behind it, instead of just plain coffee stained. Let's just get that in there. Okay, so it's tucked down. My gosh, it's a bit wibbly wobbly, but I think that's pretty. Is that not, is it? There we go. Come on, you're not staying in the right place. Okay. Squarish, guys, squarish. Let's just, I use this one. I use the blender because it's still a little bit wet. Let's just go around the edge. And of course you don't have to use vintage photo ink. You can use, pretty colours. Lovely. There we go. Like that. Okay, so we need to just do this one quite basically, I think. Look at this beautiful lace. Just going to put a little bit of lace. This is the lovely the vintage lace that I've got. So I'm just going to do the side, the top and the bottom. I'm going to use some of this because it's quite delicate. Gosh, I've got these glue strands everywhere. Oops, oops. Invisible strands. There we go. Again, they don't have to be shabby themed. They could be anything, couldn't they? You could have some nice, beautiful ones for like boho-y type ones, couldn't you? Which would be nice. I'm going to just put that all the way across. You want these ones a little bit flatter, because if they're going to be paper clips, it's better for them to be just a little bit flatter. There we go, we've covered up the sort of background on this one. Need a little bit of glue on there. Oops, I can hear Jessie downstairs. Because she can't hear very well and she can't see very well, she snorts. She sort of like does a snorty noise to get your attention, to find out where you are, if you know what I mean. She's so funny. And I can hear, she's downstairs, I can hear her snorting. Right. How did I do this? Oopsie daisy. Okay, I put the double-sided tape. This isn't quite, that's not quite wide enough. Let's see if I've got another piece. This is probably better. That's better. Snip that down like that. Perfect. Cut that across like that. So then we just decide, doesn't matter, because it doesn't matter which is the top and the bottom on this one, because it's the same all the way round. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to actually ink the inside bit. Maybe add a little bit onto here. Now I'm just wondering whether to, because this one I've just added that clip, just stuck it on there like that, just popped it on there. So I'm just wondering whether I should actually attach it to this. I should really, but I need a little bit of paper. Let me just have a little bit of this. This is the piece, look, this is where Jessie trod on it in the garden. You can see on there. But we can use all the other little bits. So I'm going to cut this so we can stick it on the whole thing. Stick it on the back like that. I think I might actually, I'm going to stick this on and then I'm just going to cut it down just a little bit. It would help if I put a paper clip in it first, wouldn't it? Oh no, oh yes, because then I can cut the bottom off, because it's a little bit too long, a little bit too big. What should we have? Should we have the bigger bit out the back? Glue that on. Push that around. Give it a little wiggle. Stick that on the back. There we go. So that will be what you see on the inside. So if you don't have anything in it, that's what you'd see on the inside. So what I would like to do, oopsie daisy, pop that on. So that will be the top. So I just need to cut just a little fraction off the bottom there. Oops, just like that. It doesn't look very straight. That's not very straight, that's why. There we go. Gosh, dreadful, dreadful cutting. So that will be on the bottom and then that will be on the top. So then we've got a little bit more room at the top, so you don't see the paper clip, I think. Right, let's get some of these. I'm going to stick it on to here. Like that. Put that on. Well, that might fit. This little piece in there will probably fit. Oh, look at that, perfect. Perfect, perfect. Let's make sure they're stuck on there. Pull them off. Oh my gosh, my nails are so sticky. There we go. Okay, which is the nice bit? Oh, no, it doesn't really matter, does it? Doesn't really matter. Let's just stick this on like that. Make sure that's stuck down. So then we've got this lovely little gap in there to pop a little photograph in. Oh, look at that. That's beautiful. I love it. Okay, Jessie's down there barking. So we pop a little bit of, look, I've got a little bow and a little bit of doodahs on there. Shall we have something? Let's have a look. Oh, look, guess what I found? A bit of tulle. Surprise, surprise. Let's just pull that. I'm going to just scrunch it. We like a little scrunch. Little scrunch is going to be on the middle bottom bit. Let's just, and then pop a little bit of glue. Make sure that is the bottom. Oops. Take that. So this is why I have glue all over my nails. There we go. Pop that down. Lovely. What should we pop in there? Should I just put in... I did have that other little pink bow here, but I've lost... Oh, was that it? There it is. This is made on the bow maker as well. And it's just the tiniest, tiniest little bow. This is silk ribbon that I've got on there. And it's just so pretty. Right, I'm going to pop a itty bitty bit of this on there. This is so delicate. On there like that. Oh, look at that. Looks like it should go in a little doll's house, doesn't it? Oh, that's so pretty. Right, oops. What should we put in there? I've got all these, look at these little pictures. I've got all sorts of things in here. Let's hope we can find something. Another little, oh no, I'm obsessed with these little fairy pictures. Right, she's quite big in there. Do you know, you could probably cut that off. I'm going to just cut just incy wincy bit either side. And then that's going to fall right down. I think she could probably go on a little, look at that, isn't that just beautiful? Oh, I love it. I might actually put that on a little taggy thing. Let's just take that out, because I'm not going to get it out otherwise. She's stuck in there now. Oh my gosh, she literally is stuck in there. Oh, there we go. Okay, so I'm going to cut this much off, this much off. Okay, put these back over there. Let's put all these little bits in there. And then I need a piece. Oh, look at that, that fits lovely. It doesn't wobble around, so I'm going to just just round the edge, just a tiny bit on the bottom, little bit of ink like that. So these can be made as big or as small, can't they? as you like. Right, we need 2. That goes down. We want to make sure you're in the middle, don't we? So that goes in there. She's got to sort of sit there. Not that that's going to really make any difference to me. Okay, that much from the bottom. I'm going to round the edges just to finish this little bit off. Pop a little bit of lace on the top as well, like we did on the other one. So I think that will look nice. She can sit there. Let's just hope she's going to be in the right place. What I could have done, actually, I'm going to do that. I'm going to put this in here. So that sits in there. Oops. Nearly done, Jess. Give me a minute. I'm going to just mark that. Like that. So that's where she's got to sit. Perfect, because we want to see her little head, don't we? Let's just bring you down. Like that. Pop a little bit of lace on. Oh, she looks lovely. Shall we have the same little piece of lace? Let's find the end. The little flat end. Pop this on there. Oopsie daisy. Do you think I'll get both on there? Yeah. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's so cute, isn't it? And then you've got your little tab to pull it out. Oh, I love it. And then we've got a little paper clip. Okay, let's see. She's going to have to go into here, isn't she? I'm going to have to make a little pocket, I think, to put this one in. So it's a little bit further down. But look how lovely. Let's just put you on there for a minute. But how beautiful is that? Isn't that just gorgeous? So we got that one. We have that one with the doggy I made. And then we got that beautiful one. I love this one. I think that looks really nice. And then you've got your nice little bit. I think it's better to put them on a piece of card, actually. But again, you can do the same thing with a photo album and have actual pictures of your family or grandchildren or anything like that. And that would be beautiful, wouldn't it? So I am loving them. So look at that, guys. Little paper clips as well. We've got another little one there. I might pop her on a little bit of card. So there we go, guys. Lovely, lovely. I've got these, so I'll make some plain ones. I'm going to make some more plain ones so I can add these into my journals and just put whatever in them as well. So there we go. Thank you so much for joining me. Do have a lovely rest of the day, a lovely weekend, and I will see you soon. All right, guys. Bye-bye.